You know those days where your brain is just overloaded and it needs a break? I'm having one of those days. And on days like that, one of the best things I can do for my brain to calm it down is do a very simple art exercise. So we're gonna do one together. Grab your watercolors and give them a good spritz. And you can do this exercise with any color that you want. Choose one color, put a little water in a well, and then we're gonna mix it in until we get the color we like. I'm gonna go for a pink. Once you like your color, make sure your brush is filled with it. And then on the page, I'm gonna make a line that's kind of in a stepping motion down. You could do this however you want, but we want some sort of an angular line here. And remember, this is an exercise to make your brain feel good, so if you feel like cleaning up some of the lines, go ahead and do that, or just leave them as they are. But remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. Then in that same well that has the color I started with, I'm gonna alter it a little bit. I'm gonna be moving towards a blue color, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of blue in my brush, and then I'm gonna mix it in to that well. And this is gonna change the color just a little bit. For me, it's kind of a mauvey color. And I'm gonna follow those steps down the page on either side of my initial line. And then again, I'm gonna change that color just a little bit. And this time, I'm gonna start by following those steps, but I'm gonna make one change on each side. Make your changes however you like, just make sure that you make a small modification to the direction of the line. And we're gonna change our color again. I'm just taking little bits of blue and mixing it into my kind of purpley color. And then when I go to the page, because of those changes, we've made 4 different quadrants on that page, and I'm going to follow the line in each of those quadrants. Then again, I'm gonna change my color by adding a little more blue. I'm gonna follow the lines in there, and I'm gonna continue doing this where I change the color a little bit, either follow the lines or make smaller changes. If I make small changes and there are more quadrants, then next time I'll add the new color into each one of those quadrants. And just continue doing this until your entire page is filled with these kind of funky geometric lines. And just like that, we've put a really fun page in our sketchbook, and my brain feels so much calmer.